And we're live. Hello and welcome to a super short, efficient information session to help you understand what's going on with PulseX, the swap token, basically the Uniswap fork on Pulse Chain. And the sacrifice phase is open, but basically, I'm advising people to wait. It's okay to wait because it looks like the early amplifiers that occurred with Pulse Chain, those are going to be good through the end of the Hex conference. So until January 9th or January 10th, you are not going to get a worse rate for your sacrifice than anyone else based on time. The volume bonus is separate from that, and that's something that will be copied over onto the main website. But I want to just take this chance to make sure people aren't sending money to scam addresses. We have the price of Hex is pumping right now, up 23% since last night, and looks like it's at about 34.7 cents. So congratulations to everyone who has Hex and everybody who understands how amazing the PulseX token is going to be. We have discussed that in other videos and we'll continue to cover that. Here we can see that Richard Hart tweeted out. Now, this is not what we were expecting. We were expecting maybe to see on more of his channels and maybe for him to go live like he did last time, but that's okay because we got a full explanation. He posted a video where he said that it was live and that he did that on Telegram. And so if you want to look in the show notes, I've included all of the main pieces of information that you want to look at. But here we can see that the cause that PulseX is being sacrificed for is for the freedom of movement and assembly, being protected human rights. And we've almost got already 3,000 likes in the past 5 hours since Richard told us about this address. And we can go to Etherscan and we can see how much has been sacrificed at this point. Now, if you were paying attention very early on, you saw that there was a $3 billion ENU copy that had been sent to this wallet address, and then it disappeared. And so we're thinking that it got sent back to the original holder. But we can see now that the amount sacrificed so far is over 29 million, and 21 million of that has been in Hex. And so people who are sending, you want to pay close attention to what Richard Hart has said, okay? And you don't want to listen to anybody else other than him. And so that's why it's so important. That's why I'm saying that it's, it's in a lot of people's best interest probably to wait because you don't want to jump on things. You're probably not one of these people who has a really weird tax situation where you would want to sacrifice by the end of the year, but that's part of the rationale Richard gave for releasing it now, even before the website has been updated, which is PulseX.info. But again, his tweet and the thread there is going to help us understand what's going on. He's opening it up now for people who aren't sacrificing from other chains and weird coins because a lot of people are getting scammed. And so people are sending it to scam addresses. And so he wants to get ahead of that, but also for some of these whales, if they have a weird tax situation. But for the majority of people, since there is no bonus for you to get in today compared to a couple days from now or up until the end of the Hex conference online, which is January 9th. So you're going to be good up until that time. And then what we know is that through February 21st, then the rate is going to increase, compounding 5% per day. And that's going to follow the same rules, the point rules, basically the volume bonus multiplier and the time multipliers that were experienced on the Pulse chain sacrifice, which is for all intents and purposes over at this point. And so for people to understand that PulseX, for a lot of people, they're going to send from their MetaMask wallet or their Staker app, and they're going to send directly to the wallet address that they have verified themselves. You're not going off what I said or what anybody else said other than Richard Hart. And so, this is what's been identified from Richard in the tweet, and then also in his Telegram message on Richard's calls and Hex News. And then this website is supposed to get updated at some point. And then again, there's a third party site, I guess, a community developed site that people are using to be able to see what the user experience is going to be, like it was for Pulse Chain during the sacrifice, to connect to the dApp. That basically just verifies that you own your own keys and that you're sending to the right address. And so you actually don't need that dApp in order to just, if you're on MetaMask and you're dealing with the normal ERC20 chain, then you're able to just send to the address and that credits your sacrifice. And if you're doing it from a single address, that's beneficial because you're getting the volume bonus. And then also, I think for some people, there's going to be extra considerations, but for a lot of people, it's going to be sacrificing before the end of the Hex conference on January 9th, and that's going to allow them to get their best rate. I remember what I was going to say. If you listen in the PulseX.com Telegram, that there are some leaders in the community there who are doing a voice chat. 200 people are listening in, and they're answering every question. They're doing an Ask Me Anything, and there's some really great information in there. I think they're doing an excellent job, and so shout out to those people, to Walrus, and to everybody else who contributes to that. You're doing an outstanding job. And again, people can go there and ask questions in the voice chat and not get scammed when people DM them on Telegram. You should not be sending to random addresses. You should not be sending, using these YouTube live streams where they put an extra border around and they tell you to send all your coins to an address and they'll send you back twice as much. This is not a Hex giveaway. I know it can be confusing, but for our advanced users on QuantGang and the Matty Allen channel and everybody else, I just want to make it clear that you can wait. There is no rush for you to sacrifice right now. I would advise waiting a little bit longer. For me, I sent $1,000 here and tested it out, and it worked just fine, of course, because it's just a normal send from MetaMask. You do not want to send from a centralized exchange. And so I really recommend that you educate yourself and that you practice some patience here while you're getting in. And that way you will, you'll have the best results financially. And for your peace of mind, I think that it's also exciting that the Pulse chain may launch in between the online Hex conference, January 6th through 9th, and the in-person conference, which is March 6th through 9th. And I just want to let everybody know our tickets are getting close to sold out there. So you can go to hexticket.com or hexconference.com. And that's where I've set up the link to Eventbrite. So there are about 150 tickets left, I think. So go ahead and get those now if you're wanting to do the conference that will be in person in Las Vegas, March 6th through 9th. And then the online conference is free. We're going to have that from January 6th through 9th. And we've got Richard Hart and a bunch of other great speakers, 80 people from the community. And so I'm super excited to be hosting that here on this channel. So hit the like and subscribe button if that's helpful to you. Check out at hexconference.com so you can see the details, and the detailed speaker list is not shown here, but this is the overview of the daily, hourly schedule. We'll have NFL stars and psychologists. We'll have Eric Wall and the devs and the quants from Hex. We'll have the crew from Staker app, and they are the largest deployer of smart contracts in the world now. So shout out to everybody and congratulations on your mad gains in Hex. Make sure to take it easy and slow down when it comes to the PulseX sacrifice. I'm super bullish on PulseX. I'm going to be sacrificing, seriously. And for me, that means waiting here and, giving it a little bit more time for the website to get populated, and then we'll take it from there. So thanks to everybody who tuned in for this special broadcast to let you know that you have more time. You have until the end of the Hex conference. The amount of money that's been sacked so far is $25 million. Again, there was a Flake Inu coin that was, having fake volume or something, and it was showing, originally I took some screenshots where it was showing that the address had 3.2 billion in it, and that wasn't all real, because we saw that get corrected pretty fast. So yeah, there you go. Perfect. So shout out to everybody in the chat. I can't believe the price is up to 35 cents again. Yeah, just wait. It's that simple, just wait, and you're not going to miss out on anything, is my opinion. So everybody stay classy out there, stake wisely, and peace out until next time. I'll be streaming tomorrow for Hex Therapy Live, and then I know that different streamers are going to do something for New Year's Eve, and so that's going to be really exciting. And then we'll have the Hex conference next week. So excited for everybody, and can't wait to see you next time. Peace out.
It's from Maddie ALLin of Hex Therapy Live. I like Maddie. Maddie tries to make the world a healthier place. He's a mental health professional. He's done research. There's nothing that a human being could do better than try and heal his fellow man.